You're back. That's great. So guess what? My book is here. Oh my God. Oh, it's so exciting. When I was in Geneva, it was published and my friend who ordered it, she got it before I did, and I was like, "Oh my God, what do you mean? Where's my baby?" It's like I gave birth, and my where is my baby? It was so exciting, and I'm telling you honestly, I recommend this. This is a good book. It really is so full of so much incredible lessons and like comprehensive. What I'm talking about is not just one, focus area, but a lot of different. So I will have a virtual launch. Maybe then I will invite you all to come and I will give a talk on that. And thank you for your congratulations. Thank you. Um, well, the book is, it came out of my just all the work that I've done for myself, developing myself, transforming myself, optimizing myself in every way, from the ADHD perspective to just general life perspective to all kinds of different ways that one can suffer that I have, growing up with the different kind of cultures and restrictions, and this is how you should be as a woman, as a girl, as a mother, as a businesswoman, you name it, right? There is a very good section in chapter 1 that says making our choices ours. It's really illusory when you say to somebody, you have a choice. You have a choice. You want to be happy or you want to be sad. You have a choice. You want to be angry or you have a choice. No, not really. We're so conditioned. There's so many things that influence us emotionally, mentally, perspective wise, societally, norms of the society. Our brain influences us. You name it. Our attention influences us, our choices. And so I'm teaching and training literally over 10,000 hours of doing this. And so I came aware that there is something really wrong. And no matter how much we advance in our lives and science and medicine and technology and everything, education and human rights, everything advances. No matter how much we advance, we still haven't got this business of suffering down. We haven't taken care of the biases and the discriminations and the deceptions and the dominance, and I mean, you name it, the wars and all of that. So something is fundamentally wrong, I thought. And so I went looking and I drew from neuroscience, from psychology, from Buddhism, lots and lots of foundational lessons from the Buddha's teachings, from practically applying and see how it works, from going deep, diving into the realm of psyche, my own psyche, emotions, and mind, and all kinds of, exploring what's going on with myself and others. And then science of the planet, I realized how much, I have students who have stayed with me for 10 years. They're with me. They just say, manager, whatever you teach, we are, we're going to take it. And so year after year, I have new programs and they attend. So, and then I still realize that they have advanced a lot in this realm of being regulating oneself, being able to be objective, being able to be, you know, um, kind and compassionate, conscious, all this good stuff. Still, they are, they get anxious from, let's say, the cockroaches that are, even the vision of a cockroach. One of them would say, "Oh my gosh, I think they're in my hair or something," you know, and the relationship to nature is so warped. It's so on, off. It's like I'm here, nature is there, and I'm happy when I'm in nature. Or there's this faulty notion of what nature is and how we relate to it and all that. And I realized, yeah, all of that needs to. And then systemic stuff, all the ways that we create a system for ourselves, and they're based on faulty notions and perceptions and agendas and all that. So I realized, no, yeah, there's more to do, more to say. So I started writing the book about 5 years ago, and it was going to be called Mindfulness is Not Enough. And then I realized, my gosh, as much as I'm deeply embedded in the Buddhist teachings, the Eightfold Path is not enough. Even the Four Noble Truths and Eightfold Path is not enough. Not enough for what? For becoming free. There are other aspects that if we knew about, like for example, that our brain is designed, it comes with no human program how to be a human, but it comes with some biases, truth bias, confirmation bias, novelty bias, and lots of other biases. But that one alone, in no matter how you go about it through the Buddhist teachings, which are extremely well expounded and incredibly logical and well, you can practice still. As soon as I realized, I learned that, oh my goodness, my brain opts for, on my behalf, it opts to believe whatever I think. If I'm not an expert in something, it opts to believe in it, or whatever people say, or the news says, or whatever. The fact checking thing is not a thing in our brain. We have to constantly fact check, not just about news and other things, but about our own interpretation, our own, So bits and pieces of really important, I thought, fundamental, essential um, qualities and skills that we all need to have them. And it's so wrong for anybody not to get them. I ended up really looking at this as a human right. A child is born, it has to be the right of every human to have these qualities and skills. So in the book, I named 60 lessons. 60 lessons. Some of them are perspectives, some of them, most of them are qualities that we need to, it would be really to our advantage to have developed them. And then not just that, but okay, so I saw with all these years, I don't know, 30 years of myself development optimization, 20 years of other working with others, um, I realized there is an organic, really well work effective, organic and effective way to develop these things. 5 stages. There are 5 stages that you go through, a person goes through, that a lot of the systems, training systems, lack a couple of these steps. So I put the 5 stages in there. The fifth one is optimization, which says, uh, these 60 lessons, when you actually embody all of them, then you're fully optimized. And I've organized the 60 lessons under 3 domains. The domain of systems, natural and constructed systems, has 15 lessons. And the domain of planet, our relationship to the planet, our reliance on the planet, has 11. And then human domain. So there's 3 domains that I organize these lessons: the human experience, conduct, and happiness. That has 34 lessons. So when a person really goes through all of these and embodies them and transforms, is very, very possible, um, person becomes optimized, So my thing is, if enlightenment, awakening, all of that is kind of vague or kind of out of reach, or we don't really know how it looks like when we get there, go for optimization. There is a very good. So when I was in Geneva, I was given I had 90 minutes to give my presentation, and and experience and all of that. Um, at the Initiatives of Change, which is a global forum for these types of offerings, I was approached by the director of a international school, 400 schools in Europe. And from there also they were talking about hotel management who need to teach their hospitality employees or so to bring this curriculum. I mean, it wasn't up, but I sent the PDF that I had to this person we were talking with, and he looked at the table of contents and he said, "My God, manager, this is an amazing roadmap. This is a work of life, an amazing roadmap to bring it to teachers, for teacher, a curriculum for teacher training, to optimize them so they can implement these." So it's very, very on its own, very effective. And I'm working on workbooks right now because I have the content I had. This is 4 books in one. So, it's an incredible offering to the world. So you could have it as a reference, you could have it and just work on it and keep working on it. Um, I'm happy with it. I highly recommend it, and it not just because I wrote it, but because I know what's in it. you know. Anyway, I hope that's good enough. Online program around the book, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It has that sort of a thing that the roadmap explaining so there's a 5 stage of how we become stuck, then the hero's journey, then the 5 stages of optimization, then the lessons come, and you can apply each of these lessons, go take them through the optimization route, and it's unbelievable. So the IDGs, I don't know, anybody knows about IDGs? Have heard of them? Inner Development Goals. This is a European model that the researchers came out with. There are 23 qualities they believe that people need to develop in themselves in order for our sustainability goals to be accomplished, the United Nations system. So that is like a baby inside here. They have the qualities, they don't have the how to. And this has the how to. And they were so excited about it because everybody comes in with bits and pieces of, oh, we could do this. Let's talk about presence. Somebody brings the body awareness. Somebody brings how to be present. Somebody brings something. It's all sporadic, but here you have the roadmap to really work on self-development, societal development, systemic change, planetary well-being. It's voila, you have it all in one place, the template. So